If you're just tuning in, you're watching Spotlight. I'm your host, Jane Wernette, and joining me now is Bob Hull from the Naperville Noon Lions Club. Welcome, Bob. Good to have you.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here and looking forward to our interview.
Well, good. Well, I'm going to start out with a really good, easy question for you because I know that you've been around the Lions for a long time. Tell us a little bit about the history of not only the Naperville Noon Lions Club, but also the Lions Club International.
The Naperville Lions Club International was, we have to go way back to 1917. And it was founded by a gentleman by the name of Melvin Jones. He was a very energetic, enthusiastic salesman. He's originally from Arizona, but he moved here to Illinois when he was 7 years old. And by 1913, he had started his own insurance agency. So he was an energetic salesman, and when he established the agency, he was a member of the club called the Business Circle, which was a more of a professional club, and he had bigger visions than being just in a professional club. So he, at that time, wrote a lot of people around the country letters, especially secretaries of other clubs around the country, and invited them to join him here in Chicago in June of 1917, in which that was when the Lions Club International was born in 1917. But the real part of the international part came in 1925 when Helen Keller addressed the National Convention of the Lions at that time and challenged the Lions to become the Knights of the Blind. And the international organization adapted that policy, and ever since that time its main focus has been on vision and hearing services to those who cannot afford them. But also the international organization, as it has become larger, has expanded out into some other areas like diabetes and child pediatric cancer and environment and so forth. There's approximately 1.4 million members of Lions International, 44,000 clubs around the world, and it covers, I think, something like 150 different countries. So, very large organization. Its headquarters is right here in Illinois and right here in the Chicago area in Oak Brook. The Naperville Noon Lions came along in 1948, and we've been in existence ever since then, and our main focus is to provide vision and hearing services to those in need in the Naperville area.
Okay. So, and that really, tell us a little bit, Bob, in terms of how you provide those services focused on vision and hearing.
Okay, our signature program is to provide eye examinations, eyeglasses, and hearing screenings to both children and adults in the Naperville area. Most of our referrals come from the school districts, 203 and 204, whose the children are having problems in school. They can't see, so they're not doing very well in school. So they'll be referred to us, and we will then send them to the optometrist and buy the eyeglasses for them.
That's well, and as you said, it's a big part of the educational process. If you can't hear well or you can't see well, that's a big problem as far as learning. Talk a little bit about, I know you mentioned you have some other community service that the Naperville Noon Lions do. Give us a bit of information on that.
One of the other programs that I think really doesn't get as much attention as it probably should is that we collect used eyeglasses around Naperville. We have two central eyeglass collection boxes around the city. One's located at 1205 Naper Boulevard, and the other is at 5 South Washington Street. And we collect about 4,000 glasses per year, and then these are forwarded on to the Illinois Lions Foundation in DeKalb, where they're collected with other Lions clubs around the state, and they collect probably 800,000 pairs of glasses a year. It's a lot. You know, they're sorted, they're cleaned up, they're measured for their prescriptions, and then they are used to be sent to third world countries for individuals who never had a pair of eyeglasses and had problems seeing.
Yeah.
And what a life-changing event that is for them to get their first pair of glasses so they can now see.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
It's an essential program of, I think, of what we do.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and sadly, I think a lot of us have an extra pair or maybe three sitting in a drawer that we've long since outgrown that prescription. So what a great way to support the work that you do.
And we would certainly like to have them if they're just laying around at home.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how do you raise money, Bob? Because that's obviously something that you need to do to be able to provide the services and to be able to support those kids who can't afford to buy either have the eye exam or buy the glasses. So how do you raise the funds?
We raise funds in several different ways. Our biggest fundraiser is going to be coming up very soon. It's called the Naperville Turkey Trot. It's going to be on Thanksgiving morning. It starts at 8 o'clock, Naperville Central High School, as it has been for many years. Normally, we would have about 7,000 runners, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic over the past 18 or 19 months, we would expect that a good turnout would be maybe half that amount, maybe 4,000 runners, which would be great. It's been very hard going over the last 18 months for the race, but we're gonna prevail.
Okay. So people can sign up now.
And registration is open. You can go to napervilleturkeytrot.com and sign up and run the race with us on Thanksgiving morning.
Come run. Well, as we wrap up here, Bob, just a real quick overview. How does somebody become a Naperville Noon Lions member?
If you want to become a member, and we'll be happy to have you, just visit our website or make a telephone call to us, and we'd be glad to invite you to one of our luncheon meetings. We meet every Tuesday at Aurelio's Family Pizza Restaurant in Naperville. And we're a great family-like organization. People would have a lot of fun with us. We work hard, but yet we have a lot of fun in doing it. And I would like to also, before we close, to thank the Naperville community who has supported us over these last 18 months to keep our programs going. We have not had to scale back our vision and hearing program at all because of financial, but we're going to try to continue to operate at full levels as long as we can.
Well, thank you. Mm-hmm. Well, I know you do a lot of good work, and that's why people come alongside you and support you. So thank you so much for coming by, Bob.
Okay, thank you for having me.
And to find out more about how you could become a member of the Naperville Noon Lions Club or register for the Turkey Trot, please go and visit their website. We're going to take a quick break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after a few short messages.